Hi, I am Sagar. In this video, I will explain life cycle of a data science project. What are the various steps involved in the data science project from defining a business problem to deploying the model into the production. As I discussed in the last video, what is meant by data science? Data science is an interdisciplinary field that uses scientific methods, process, algorithms, and systems to extract the insights or knowledge from the given data. This information will be used for better decision making, or maybe predictive analysis, or maybe to find the trends in the data. Simply, we can say the primary objective of a data scientist is to extract the insights from the given data. So we build a model in such a way that it extracts the insights from the given data. Coming to the life cycle of a data science project, the first step here understands the business problem. Understands the business problem. Clear understanding the business problem is very important. It is very important step in the data science project. If we see, most of the time the data science project fails here because of the problem is not well defined, due to which we'll waste so much money and resources also. The business problem should be well defined, then only we'll get a better solution. Clear understanding of the business problem is very important, and that problem should be well defined, and also it should be clear and specific. Well defined, and it should be clear and well specific. Here we need domain experts to clear understanding the business problem. The output we get from the model is completely depends upon the data which we are providing as input to that model. If the data is correct, whatever the model we develop is also good. Nothing but the model is efficient one. Means we build a good model for a given problem statement. After understanding the business problem clearly, the data scientist find the availability of data, maybe a quantitative data or qualitative data, and also identify the various data sources and extract the data from the sources. Extract the data, extract the data from the various sources. The data may be internal data may be from the internal database, or maybe cloud or third party APIs, or maybe weblogs, or maybe outside like online repositories, or sometimes maybe that maybe we use streaming data, or maybe bash files, or maybe it may be structured unstructured, whatever it may be. The data scientists identify various sources and also availability of the data, so from which we'll get the data. So we extract complete data in a structured manner. So it plays a very important role in the data science project. The next step is the data preparation. We know that data comes from the various sources, sometimes highly noise in terms of real life. So we know that that model as good as the data used to train them is clean. The model is good only when the whatever the data we use to train them is a clean one. Here we prepare the data for analysis purpose especially. In this data preparation, we perform data cleaning, data transformation, and data integration, and also reducing that data and handling outliers, handling missing values in that data. In data cleaning, so we handles the missing values, sometimes null and unwanted values also. If data is not correct one, definitely that leads to the bad model. In data transformation, we transform the raw data into desired format. So if we see some categorical values into the some numerical values, so we convert those categorical features into the numerical values. So also we also perform normalization, standardization in this data transformation step. In data integration, as we know that data comes from the various sources with a different format also. So we need to integrate such type of data into a single data set. Data reduction involves data duplications, which eliminates the redundant data so that the storage capacity will increase and also cost will be decreased. So outlier means out of range volume. So we need to detect handling such type of outliers. By using a simple statistical methods, we replace those missing values in the data with some other values. The next step is exploratory data analysis. Exploratory data analysis. Here, to understand the relation between the variables and to see what data can tell us. And also we need to select the key variables like a features. So here in this EDA, so we'll find the relation between the variables and also we select the Q features like a key variables are selected as a features. Feature selection is very important task in the data science project. So if we observe what are the variables are correlating with the outcome of the model, we need to identify that. Here we need to observe how data is distributing and a correlation between the variables and the outcome of that model. So this exploratory data analysis is very important for feature selection. Generally, we call this data preparation and exploratory data analysis as a feature engineering and feature selection. The next step is model building. Here, we need to identify what is our mathematical approach and also select appropriate machine learning algorithm for our business problem. So identifying the algorithm or model is very important here. And also we have various algorithms like a classification as well as a regression algorithms. Here we need to identify the model that best fit our business requirement. So we have so many algorithms like logistic regression, Navi Bayes, SVM, KNN, decision tree. Like so, here we need to select appropriate model, and that means algorithm that best fit our business problem. So here we need to divide the data into training data set as well as the testing data set. So train the model on the training data set and test it on the test data set. The next step is model evaluation. After the model has been trained, you need to evaluate the model in terms of performance metrics like accuracy, confusion matrix, or maybe cross validation simply. cross validation, mean square error, etc. In case if it is a classification problem, then we use confusion matrix. If it is, for example, a regression algorithm, maybe we may use root mean square and some other performance metrics. We select the best performance model. The next step is model deployment. So we may deploy this model maybe in the cloud, AWS, Azure, or maybe in the specific hardware also, or create some web APIs also. On specific hardware. The next step is model monitoring and maintenance. Monitoring and maintenance. In this step, after machine learning model is deployed in the production, sometimes real-time data might start to differ from the data that we use to train actual or model. We need to monitor the model performance in the production, and if we detect any changes in the model performance, then we need to retrain the model also. Here we build a model monitor that detects if any deviation, then alerts you to take remedial actions. I forgot to mention one point. After model evaluation, we need to communicate these results with the stakeholders, like in terms of performance metrics of that model. Here we use different tools to create reports and dashboards to visualize those results. The efficiency of the data project is completely depends upon the data only. Future engineering and selection is also a very important step to build a model. Here everything is depends upon the data only. After data preparation, we expect data should be valid, uniform, accurate, and consistent. In the coming videos, I will explain in detail of each step with a suitable example. Thank you everyone.